Previously on Tales of Arise.
Fall Nights.
Huh?
It means owl in the ancient tongue.
No, Renmo, no, do not, I swear to fucking God, Renmo. We had a tender moment together as a group. Don't you fucking dare become my least favorite character by fucking mentioning those stupid owls and this stupid language and this stupid lore. And now, back to Boobasode. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jarabi Therium bringing you another episode of Tales of Arise. We last left off, we finally made it to Lenegis. Even though we're not there right now, but we made it to Lenegis, okay? Trust me. Trust. Right after discovering the true motives behind Xion starting this whole conflict against the Renans. The reason why she betrayed her own kind. So it turns out, the thorn curse of Xion is essentially tied to her life. Essentially, if she gets rid of the thorn curse, she will die. And vice versa. If she dies, the thorn curse goes away. And that was the big plot twist, because essentially, Xion wanted to commit suicide. In a way, or just essentially sacrifice herself. I think that's the main thing to take away from Xion's motives. She wants to sacrifice herself to save the world, I guess, or the two worlds. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, she wanted to sacrifice herself. But then Alphen refuses to let her go. He refuses to let her sacrifice herself. He refuses to win if it means giving up Xion. And instead, he wants to fight against his thorn curse, against his fate that has tied and chained Xion down like a slave, so that everyone can win from this conflict. I said this before, and I'll say it again. That was the best scene in this game. So far, at least, but I doubt anything in the future is gonna top it. Unless they somehow pull out some major holy shit moment, but I doubt it. I think that was going to be the full crux of this group's development, and to show how much of a close-knit team these people have become now. It first started out selfishly, as in like they want to, free the Dahnans from slavery, while Xion had her own motives. Now their motives are still the same. They still want to free the Dahnans from the Renan slavery, but they also want to make sure to get rid of this thorn curse and get to the bottom of what is behind all this conflict. At least I hope, because it feels like this gotta be some point where we finally figure out why the Renans enslaved the Dahnans. I genuinely hope it's not something so cartoon villainish-y that like it turns out the Renans just hated the Dahnans and thought themselves superior to them. I genuinely hope that isn't the case. I don't know. I don't see any way they can pull off a sympathetic side to the Renans, aside from Dohalim and Xion here. After everything Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron have done, I see no way they're gonna be able to make the Renans seem like they're the good guys somehow. Unless they'll come up with some bullshit. But yeah, we finally arrived at Lenegis, and we're about to go deeper into the planet, I suppose. I suppose it's a planet. Apparently that's not the Renan homeworld. That's just a sub-planet the Renans own that turned into a giant laser, I think. It's probably in the, the logs, but I'm not there yet. But yeah. Okay, so a few things. I'm very, very, very sorry it took me forever to get to this next episode. Scarlet Nexus surprised me with the amount of Bond episodes it had. I ended up making 5 Scarlet Nexus videos because I wanted to get through all the Bond episodes in a particular way. I didn't want to just have that final scene between Kasane and Yuito, because it would feel so... it would lose the impact and such. So I wanted to do the extra Bond episodes and then get to that final Bond episode with Yuito and Kasane. Little did I know, there was a lot of Bond episodes to go through, including the extra ones. Yeah, stupid me. So to make up for that, once I get done with Scarlet Nexus, it's going to be all Tales of Arise from now on, at least until the DLC drops. I don't know if I'll be able to finish the main story before the DLC drops, but if I do, then I might find a small little game to fill in the blank until the DLC drops. it'll likely be Gyakuten Live, because I still need to get back on that game. And I just might be able to play that game alongside the DLC of Tales of Arise, so that'll be a fun experience and a fun little mix match. So I hope you guys are understanding as to why the Tales of Arise videos haven't come out. It's literally because I fucked myself over trying to do Scarlet Nexus in a particular way. As usual, that's the running theme of that Let's Play. I just fucked myself over for no reason. Okay, so the reason why I'm here in Elden Menacia at the rest camp is because apparently, like, I tried a little bit of that dungeon, that like extra dungeon that like appeared when light fell. I tried a little bit, and it turns out I was able to beat the enemies. So I'm gonna go back there again, this time with food, and hopefully I'll be able to get through that stage. I hope it's not long, but I'm not entirely sure. Or, well, I don't want to... I'm so excited to get to Lenegis, though. That's the thing, but fuck me. I just want to get through that stage. Just that stage. And then I'll go back into Lenegis. Hopefully it's not too long. But first things first, I have to look at this. The Injured Immortal. Let's get started with this episode, okay? The Injured Immortal.
Shion, about that fight just now.
Sorry about that. I was careless.
I didn't come to criticize you. Just please take better care of yourself.
You don't need to worry about me. In case you forgot, I can't exactly die anyway.
Yeah, this got like messed up my entire joke about Shion dying a lot. Apparently she wasn't really dying. She was just unconscious, apparently. Huh. That's one way to think about that now. So I never expected the story itself to alter the meanings behind my jokes.
It's like how you used to not care about getting beat up because you couldn't feel pain. And then I was the one to patch you up. It's the same thing.
You're right. That is how I used to be. But this isn't the same.
Then what do you mean? How is what's happening now different from what happened then?
It's different now.
Look, if you mean because you can feel pain again,
It's because I don't want to see you getting hurt. You're right. When I couldn't feel any pain, I put myself in all sorts of dangerous situations. I didn't listen to anybody's warnings, and I made a lot of people worried for no good reason. It was foolish. This isn't about you and me being able to take pain. I don't want to have to see you get hurt, Shion. It's too much for me to take. Is that a crazy thing to say?
No, it isn't. And I definitely don't like seeing you get hurt either, Alphen. We can't expect our enemies to show us any mercy, but I will do my best not to throw myself in harm's way out there either. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me. You're our best healer, Shion, okay? Just stay in the back line. I'll handle all the, nearly dying in exchange for massive damage.
I'm sorry if I sounded harsh earlier. I didn't mean to. I just really want you to take better care of yourself.
I will. At least, for as long as I can.
Aww. Okay, so there's another, skit going on here, too. Okay, you know what? I'm going to, rest and then go through that, area then. Okay, so let's see. I still don't have the ice cream for some reason. That's, the one thing you need to get for Winwell, but until then, that's a weird thing. Apparently, the enemies in that stage didn't drop any EXP for some reason. At least, I don't think they did. So, I think I'm just gonna, use some... Okay, how about this? Mabu Curry for Alphen.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Probably need some CP for this one.
After mastering countless recipes
What?
and gathering enough ingredients to last a lifetime, I finally cooked my greatest, grandest masterpiece.
The fuck is this?
Mabo Curry! This is a specially made one-of-a-kind batch. It contains only the best combination of spices, chosen after a lot of trial and error.
You're...
Spices.
Alright.
I think I'll have some later after everyone else. I'm not that hungry right now.
You sure?
It does smell pretty tasty now that you mention it.
God damn it, Law, you're gonna die.
The heat from the spices is intense, but not persistent, so it's easy to go back for seconds.
You're making a good case for your curry, Alphen. What the hell? Serve me up!
Oh wow, this is actually good.
To be honest, I'm a little scared how my stomach will handle all these spices later. But they really do bring out the flavor.
Oh, wow.
Indeed. The spiciness has been so finely tuned. Why, I dare say you've made true art, Alphen.
Right? I knew you guys would like it.
Like it? I love it! This is delicious, man!
Law, really? Don't talk with your mouth full.
There's plenty for everyone, so eat as much as you like.
Okay, where's the punchline? Come on, these guys are gonna burn their mouths at this point, aren't they? There's no punchline? The fuck? Okay, then. Shit. Thought they would have, like, a fucking punchline. Apparently they can, like, talk to people in the fucking campfire, too. Alright, then Kisara, let's go.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I might as well just...
I've been thinking about what we discussed earlier. His reasons might not have been pure, but in the end, Dohalim still made Elda Menancia a place where Dahnans and Renans can coexist. I thought everyone would welcome that change, with open arms. I took pride in what we had without putting in the work to truly solidify it. After so much failure, do you think I even have the right to pursue my ideals?
It doesn't matter what I think. You've already found your answer, haven't you?
I know what I want to say, but I can't help but wonder if I'm being selfish.
Everybody makes mistakes in life, Kisara. Everybody. It's what you do afterwards that matters. But you already knew that, right?
Yeah. I won't look away from the world any longer. I'll do my best to confront reality, so that we don't lose anyone else, ever again. More to the point, Dohalim needs someone who can push him forward. I think we both get lost in our sorrow too easily when we focus on the past.
Yeah, you do that a lot, you two.
If we see that happening, we'll set him straight. Don't worry. We'll look out for both of you. I have to say, though, if you turned out this well modeling yourself after Miguel, he really must have been a great man.
What, you didn't believe me before? I'm pretty sure I've been going on about him since I joined up. If you need more convincing, I've got plenty more stories about him.
Yeah, it's like left cheek. Hey, did you know that there's a mole in it? That was information I didn't want to know, Kisara, but sure, thanks, I guess. You're welcome.
Maybe another time.
Seriously, how does she know that information? Maybe it's in the family. Maybe all this time, Miguel had a fat ass. Kinda tempted to check back at my videos to see. But nope. Alrighty, let's get a move on. Let's like do the stage. Hopefully it's not too hard. Like, I managed to get through one fight without anyone dying. So certainly it'll be the same, you know, as I go through. With food this time.
It's time!
It is interesting that, like, my characters can, like, automatically restore their BP and such.
Careful, we've got company.
Okay, the way I do this is, like, I focus on these guys.
And attacking.
Okay, gotta be careful with these guys. And of course, Dohalim gets hit again. Alright, come on. Just gotta watch out for that, like, red ball.
Say no more.
Alright, got one of them. Alright. Finally.
What the hell was all that about? Those things didn't even look alive, let alone like Zubus.
They were part of these ruins, but it seems the astral energy changed them somehow. If I had to guess, I'd say there's something bigger lurking within that wants us gone from this place.
Whoever or whatever it is must really value its privacy.
I doubt this is even related to the plot. Ah, more of these things. Great. Yeah, the only way you can, like, you know, beat these things is if I, like, you know, get them to the boost finisher range. There's no other way I'm gonna be able to beat them. They take way too long to kill. Alright. That took a while. Jeez, it's gonna be easy to forget where I was. Is there a map or anything? Oh boy, there isn't a map. I think I came from that direction, right? So I can go this way or that way. There are two teleporters by the looks of it, but there's no map, which is weird. Guess I just go to this one, the teleporter, or not? Okay, maybe the other one then. Looks like it already was this way or something. So we teleport over there, so maybe go this way. Where's a way to move faster? Oh, come on. Yeah, it makes this really difficult, so like there's no way can like take advantage of any weakness they may have. There's no weaknesses to be seen. Alright, all that for a dead end. That was great. Truly worth the time. Okay, so then it's this. No, this way, I think.
A scream bathed in
Oh my god. Oh no, wait a minute. Is that a big. Oh no. It's a big one. Shit. Killing these things was hard enough as is. Wow, okay. Completely to 1 health, too, for Xion. That thing's gonna hit hard. And Xion's dead. Oh, finally. Alright, we need some healing items. Yeah, we do. I was sitting there thought, wait, we can't heal? No, we can't heal. So, this way. This is gonna take a while, guys. I'm so sorry. We were planning to go to Lenegis, but we have to deal with this bullshit. So what's in here? Oh, jeez. Fucking level 60 enemies. Jeez. This one actually is less tankier than a turret, apparently enough. Alright, I'll focus on this guy. Apparently you can like interrupt this thing too. So keep it staggered and won't do much of anything. Dude, those like turns move somehow? Could have sworn there was somewhere else. Okie dokie. This way. Then there's this way. Or actually no, there's no other path. Okay, so apparently there's gonna be a dead end somewhere around here. Ah, great. This golem motherfucker again. All these turrets. Thank God I got a lot of orange gels and pineapple gels.
Stay away from my friend.
And apparently Xion died. Actually, she didn't die. She just went unconscious.
Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade.
Alright. Jeez, it's taking a lot of CP from us. So which one did I walk in from? I think it was this one. So go this way, I think? Or is that actually the teleporter? I really wish that we had a map here. No, this is the one I came in from, so what's the other one? Am I in the right spot, or not? Or is this a dead end too? Or I don't particularly know. Yeah, this like map is going to take so long if I don't know where I'm going, so I think I actually have to like exit again. I tried, but I don't think I can do this. Okay, so let's head back to Lenegis then. And once again, for some reason, I can't fucking go back to the same spot. So I have to like actually go to this thing here. Yeah, fast travel here. I don't know why they didn't put a teleporter there. But oh well. Okay, so landing on Lenegis. There's also that other team like conversation I could go to, but I have to like wait until I go to another campfire. I'm just wondering, is there ever going to be a campfire in this place? I actually don't know. But oh well, we'll see. So landing on Lenegis.
Thinking about what could be lurking out here is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
For such a loudmouth, you sure can be a worrywart at times.
Oh, I'm sorry. How stupid of me for wanting us to stay safe.
Would you two children stop squabbling? Or do you want everyone to know we're here?
I'm pretty sure they already know you're here. Like, you literally landed a spaceship onto their hangar bay. Unless the Renans are stupid.
So how many Renans actually live in this place?
I couldn't tell you exactly, though not as many as you might expect. Machines and Zoogles take care of most of the city's basic functions.
Ah, of course. I feel like the Renans are a rarity in this game.
There's Zoogles out here too, huh? Sounds like we can't afford to let our guard down after all.
Great. Hopefully we'll find some important Renan character who can actually tell us what the fuck is going on. Or the history of the lore of this world. Anything's better than nothing. Alright, let's get on here then. hope we find someone, please. What the fuck? Oh. I guess this is the place that Alvin destroyed? What in the fuck happened here? Lenegis. Jeez, what the fuck happened here?
What in the world?
This being Renan territory, I was prepared for a lot of things to look different. But this is a bit more than I anticipated.
Wait, is it because of us? Did stopping the wedge or the whole thing that they were trying to do, did that mess this place up?
The very foundations of the city have shifted. What could have caused this?
When Lenegis changed shape, it must have had an effect on the interior too.
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to Dahna?
But they wouldn't move around the places where people live. These are their homes, right?
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have much say in the matter. Either way, locating the Forbidden Zone just became that much trickier.
Dohalim? Is that you?
Oh. Someone knows him?
Avakir, I'm glad to see you're well.
So it is you! But why are you here? Shouldn't you be down on Dahna participating in the crown contest? And these people!
So you haven't heard what happened on Dahna then?
Heard what?
Oh my god, they actually don't know what the fuck's been going on down there. No wonder.
Someone you know?
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim, don't tell me you've started keeping company with...
They're with me. More importantly, what's happened here?
I'm really not sure. The city's foundations began to shift without warning, and now everything looks like this. We're all waiting for the Sovereign to tell us what's happening, but so far...
Avakir, listen to me. We're looking for the Forbidden Zone. Do you have any idea where we might find it?
The Forbidden Zone? What business could you possibly have there?
Trust me. The less you know, the better.
You're just the same as ever. I wish I could help, but what with the changed topography, I can barely locate my own home. Let alone the Forbidden Zone.
Very well. It looks like we'll have to find the way there ourselves.
God dang it. Huh, great. We're in enemy territory now. We have to deal with all this bullshit. So, I guess the Renans had no clue that we were killing all these Renan lords and freeing the Dahnan slaves. Okay, I expected that, but I kinda wish they had some idea of what we were doing around here. Come on. Surely you guys have some communication with each other.
Have
Oh,
you
well.
seen Faria yet?
Who?
No.
I see. Well, nothing much has changed with her. If anything, she's probably even more...
I can well imagine.
Why did you come back?
Ah, we're going to start to get into his story now. Dohalim's story. Yeah, I remember Dohalim was participating in another contest of sorts to become the Renan Lord of Elden and he had to kill someone in order to do it. I'm guessing that someone he killed must have been the friend or brother or lover of this girl they're talking about. I am interested in Dohalim's history. I just felt like they were never going to touch upon it.
You know it can only result in pain for you both.
I've no doubt of that.
You really are the same as ever. Fine, I understand. Just don't say I didn't warn you. And take care of yourself. Okay, Do?
Man, you have a lot of nicknames, Dohalim, for a Renan Lord.
So who's Faria?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true, it would seem the people of Lenegis are being kept in the dark about what's happening down on Dahna.
They seem to be just as clueless about what's going on up here in their own world. Despite the fact that it's actually here that the wedge originally came from.
We need more information. Let's talk to the citizens, see what we can find out.
While we're at it, we can ask them about the Red Woman, too.
And don't forget about finding the way to the Forbidden Zone either.
Let's leave the talking to Shion. We can't have a bunch of Dahnans poking their noses around.
Good idea. I think that's for the best.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord on Lenegis has its advantages.
Right. Then we'll leave it to you two.
Okay.
The Dahnans
Jeez.
among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
Well, alright, you don't need to answer, Dohalim. Your silence says enough. Jeez, I never expected to find all of this. Hey there, dude. Is Lenegis done for? The residential quarter is falling apart. Yeah, like, it seems like these citizens were not aware that their city was built like this for some reason. I'm hoping that, like, we do find out about, like, the Renans now. I feel like this is the point where we're gonna find out about them.
With everything all topsy-turvy in the presidential quarter, there are a lot of entries. Stuff keeps dropping on people, and they're always also falling down.
I suppose. Wait, what's this skit here?
What could be so important? It's worth destroying people's livelihoods and homes in the process. It's just unbelievable. Uprooting an entire city as if it were mere building blocks. Someone's got an awful lot of questions to answer.
From how it looks, they must be siphoning off astral energy from Dahna, and then sending it to Rena.
But why do all this? What for? Surely they can't be using all that energy for the crown contest.
Yeah, especially when all the Renan lords are dead. Apparently Volron isn't dead, that's what they said. He's still somewhere lurking around.
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning process alone won't be sufficient. Not while we still don't know what their endgame is.
He's right. We need to stop this from happening ever again.
This Forbidden Zone might be where we find some answers, right? So what are we waiting for? Let's get moving!
You heard him. We don't have time to stop and chat. Let's move.
Alright. An afterthought, too. Okay, let me, like, still look around. Hello, what is up with you?
Can anyone hear me? Please, someone answer me! What's going on? I can't reach anyone!
Interesting. Something definitely is going on here.
Oh, dear me. What an unspeakable mess this has all become. Just look at the state of our city. Even the Zeugles have stopped heeding our commands. Whatever did we do to deserve this?
Zeugles? Zeugles aren't following their orders anymore?
You really have no clue what might have caused this?
Would that I have. Alas, there was no warning, no prior decree. His Highness must have deemed it unnecessary for us to know. We have no choice but to grin and bear it.
Okay, so I'm guessing the Highness is Volron, but Volron's missing. And why did Volron go all the way down to Dahna? That's bizarre as well. Unless they're talking about no, they can't be talking about Alphen. Okay, who is his Highness? I gotta know.
But do my eyes deceive me? Could I really be standing in the presence of his lordship, Dohalim of the House Ilkaris?
Oh, that's how you pronounce it. I thought it was Ilkaras.
I believed he was on Dahna.
But I'm here now, so yeah.
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and the same. I have returned to fulfill a special duty, the details of which I cannot divulge.
As your lordship wishes. First Lenegis mutates beyond recognition, now this unexpected visit. The Sovereign's plans are inscrutable indeed. The Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over the centuries. I shall be praying for your victory in the latest crown contest.
Oh yeah, about that. How should I tell him, guys? Yeah, it's better that you don't, Dohlim.
Your good wishes do me an honor.
So, okay, so who is his, like, sovereign now? An afterthought, but yeah. The sovereign knows best. His will works in mysterious ways. Yeah, your sovereign is dead. Apparently. Hello there, beefy dude. Huh? Where am I? I just went out for a walk and now I don't know where I am. I don't know. Everything's falling apart and looks completely different. I can't get a hold of my mother and father either. You have nothing to fear, kids. I'm sure there's a reason for everything that's going on. But even the Zugos are out learning loose. That seems dangerous. Why we even keep them around? They're kind of like dangerous and scary. The Zugos are nothing more than our servants. They may have gotten out, but I assure you, I'll have them back under control before long. If you kids consider yourselves the proud Renans, then be brave. We'll have the situation fixed before you know it. Well, actually, never mind. We're kind of screwed. Where's that dang sovereign when you need him? Can't he see that the city's in trouble?
Let's not jump to conclusions now. I'm sure there's a reason he hasn't appeared yet. Let's simply give it time. Hopefully he's not dead or haven't been killed by some Dahnans. That would be quite the shame.
Yeah, that would be quite the shame indeed. Oh, someone needs help. Heal.
In all my years, never have I seen such potent healing arts. Thank you so much for taking the time to help an old woman like me.
Fancy parfait recipe. Ooh, lavish parfait filled to the brim with fruit and cream. Though extremely satisfying to eat, eating one risks developing more than a few cavities. Ah, sweet. New emblem, Goddess of Kindness. Increases max HP, thank you. A testament of the many injuries Xion has treated. Over time, people began to revere her as a goddess. I wonder if she actually is a goddess. Okay, so Aqueous Impact rains beams of light down from overhead. Ooh, nice. Reduce art casting time during combos. I definitely will get that. Improved healing arts. Increases the amount of HP healed from healing arts. Yes, I'm getting that definitely. And HP restored upon enemy defeats. Yep, alright. Okay, seems like I didn't get any CSP from fighting those enemies. Well, actually, no, I kind of restarted, so that's why. Okay, let's get a crossblade for Rinwell.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Xion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renan vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
Everything will be okay now.
I know the basics of healing arts, but my skills pale in comparison.
Okie dokie, let's get a move on. There's someone else here too. Elizabeth, who are you?
Your lordship. Oh, what a great honor it is to finally meet you. I descended to Dahna during the last crown contest also. Alas, when the contender I was backing failed to clinch the title, I returned. I witnessed the deaths of so many slaves.
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're looking for a woman dressed all in red. Have you seen anyone of that description?
All red, eh? No, I can't say I remember anyone like that. I imagine she'd stand out somewhat, too.
Yeah. What about down on Dahna during the crown contest? You didn't see anyone like that hanging around the lord you were serving?
What's with all these questions? I've never seen her, okay? Not recently or otherwise. Why do you want to find her anyway?
Never mind. Forget I asked. Sorry to take up your time.
Yeah, only the Dahnans can see this red woman, not the Renans. I wonder if they'll put the current crown contest on hold. It's been on hold. All those lords are dead. Okay, so an afterthought.
So, I've been wondering, do you think when Lenegis was built, it was even made with people living here in mind?
What do you mean?
Well, none of this happened by coincidence, right? They must have designed it to transform like this. But then, if they knew people were going to live here, you'd think they would have taken that into consideration, to avoid all this chaos.
Ordinarily, yes. You'd think so. Trust me, as far as we were concerned, Lenegis was our home, nothing more. no one knew about all this. It makes you wonder whether the city was just built on as an afterthought. But if so, to what exactly?
Sorry. That probably sounded weird, huh?
No, you're asking all the right questions. I'm wondering that myself. Like, I'm pretty sure this was built with that, like, wedge in mind. Which means it was built years or centuries ago. Probably when they started invading Dahna and enslaving the Dahnans.
Not at all. Sometimes it takes an outsider's eye to help you notice what you've been missing all along. This place is a mystery, that's for sure. Something tells me we'll find answers where we're going, though.
Yeah, you're right, Shion. I'm sure we will.
Hello there. The Zugos suddenly stopped listening to our commands. As soon as we turned our backs, they bolted for the horizon. Nothing like this has ever happened before. We have to put the crown contest on hold. We can't carry it on while things are like this. Huh, so the Zugos all left. They didn't attack people? Why? Hello there, lady.
Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my way home, is all. I was just about to make my umpteenth attempt at a new route.
I was hoping to head this way myself. The situation is a real pain, huh?
I suppose the Sovereign knows best.
Who is the Sovereign?
I daren't stay here too long, though. A lower caste can only linger around these parts for so long before I outstay my welcome. I was hoping to avoid it, but maybe I'll have to go that way after all.
You mean you know another way round?
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris! But how? Last I heard, you were in Dahna competing in the crown contest.
Yes, strange, isn't it? If you know another route, we'd be grateful if you could tell us.
But of course. Please forgive me. There's a wall that sprung up ahead of here, with what looks to be an entrance in it. I thought maybe it was a passageway between the different quarters, but I've no way of knowing for sure.
It's worth investigating, at least. I shall go and assess the situation. In the meantime, wait for me here. If it looks safe, I'll come and let you know.
You'd really do that for me? A lord troubling himself for someone of my lowly status?
Our lot in life is of little consequence. We are both Renan, first and foremost.
Oh, why yes, my lord. Thank you.
Well, we've canvassed the city for information. What do you think?
I have no clue. What is going on here?
No one has the faintest idea what's happened to the city after all. They haven't heard the news about the crown contest either.
You'd think that info would easily find its way up here. Has it always been like that?
Yeah, they would have, like, known since we beat Balsif that something was up on Dahna. They would have, like, you know, come in to assess the situation. I've been, like, wondering that since the very beginning. So apparently they didn't know. Why?
Not to this extent. Which would indicate that something's suppressing the truth. That Lenegis is under some kind of control.
Given everything that's happened to their city, the people here seem weirdly okay with it all.
Yeah, that one guy even said his Zoogle had stopped listening to him. If that's true, these people are in big trouble.
Everything that happens here is attributed to the Sovereign's will. It's the way people have been conditioned. Their belief runs deep. Nothing happens devoid of a reason. To them, it's all part of the Sovereign's grand plan.
The Sovereign's plan. There is one thing I'm still not sure about. Just who is this person ruling over Lenegis?
The Sovereign, of course. He rules from Rena while presiding over both Rena and Lenegis.
So it's not Volron then? Wait, there could be more than one Sovereign?
Without the lords or anyone in the middle doing his dirty work? Isn't Rena at least the same size as Dahna? That's a pretty big dominion for one person to rule over. I would have thought ruling Lenegis alone would be difficult enough.
The points you make are valid, though I confess I'd never given it much thought before. Here, the Sovereign's total authority is as natural as night turning to day. Come to think of it, I know nothing of the nature of how Rena itself is. Shion, have you ever been... No, forgive me. Have you met or crossed paths with or even heard of someone who's actually made a visit to the homeland?
No, I haven't.
Oh, so these two were from Lenegis, but not the homeland?
Neither have I. In which case, I would imagine that... But no, surely not. Can it really be that no citizen of Lenegis has ever been there?
Oh, really? Oh, why is that?
Hold up, what are you getting at, Dohalim?
Assuming what I believe to be correct, it's possible that no one on Lenegis has ever laid eyes on the actual Renan homeworld itself. No one but the Sovereign, that is.
But what about trade and communication? There's got to be a flow back and forth, surely.
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on Lenegis single-handedly. It could be a one-way street.
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. If that's the case, can he really rule directly over Lenegis from so far away? What if something were to happen to the city, like now?
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature of this Sovereign even is. Alphen said he was forced into the role, right? Just before the ceremony. But Sovereign is also the title given to the almighty Renan ruler. So which one is it?
That is interesting. Which one is it? Like, they did it to Alphen because they didn't have a Sovereign, right? But they wanted to run his Alma for some reason. So they wanted him and Naori to make the Rena's Alma somehow. It could be one of two things. They wanted a Sovereign for the first time, or maybe they wanted Alphen to replace the other Sovereign they had for some bizarre reason. Or, two, they wanted the Rena's Alma ultimately. The Sovereign doesn't matter. The Rena's Alma is all that they need.
Whoever wins the crown contest inherits the throne from his or her predecessor, before becoming ruler over all of Rena and Lenegis. Thereafter, that individual is known as the Sovereign. Though, it would appear that the current ruler has gone silent. As for how Volron factors into all this, at this point, I no longer know what to believe.
3 centuries ago, I became the Sovereign here on Lenegis. No, not just became, I was forced to. Me, a Dahnan. 300 years later, we cross paths with Volron, who also bears the Sovereign's crest. That's not the only thing we have in common. We both became Sovereign without winning the crown contest.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that did confuse me as to why Volron was down there in Dahna. Wait, does that mean that, like, Volron is a Dahnan? No way. I think he's Renan. I never really thought about that, to be honest.
Do you think Volron was made sovereign for the same reason? Because of that ceremony?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly sounds like it.
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need to exist at any one time. One whose job it is to rule, and the other for ceremonial purposes. We never did see Volron's body back in Ganeth Heros. Is a new ceremony underway with Volron at its center this time? Could that be what's causing all this strange activity here?
Wait a second. You don't think Volron and the Red Woman are working together, do you? The ceremony can't go forward without the Renis Alma. The same one that the Red Woman stole.
There's something else the ceremony needs. A maiden. And unless there's another one out there aside from me...
Questions, questions, and yet more questions. Ones that it seems will remain unanswered until we can establish the Sovereign's identity.
Yeah.
If the Forbidden Zone really is off limits to everyone but the Sovereign, that seems as good a place as any to start. For the sake of liberating Dahna, too.
Then it's decided. That's where we need to go.
One of the citizens mentioned a passage that she thought might lead to another section of the city. It could point us in the right direction. Let's go find it.
Man, I'm glad that they're finally starting to ask all the important questions now. Like, who is the sovereign of this nation, and what is going on within this world? I'm still wondering why were the Renans, like, enslaved the Dahnans. It's mostly because of the fact they want the Renis Alma. It seems like the Renis Alma is the ultimate goal here, in all of this.
I feel truly blessed to have a lord who shows such care and concern for his people.
Yeah. So it's this way, right? Ah, damn it! Cutscene.
With nobody left to run the show, I wonder what the people here are supposed to do. I mean, there's sovereigns up on the Renan homeworld. and all their lords were sent to Dahna.
But Dohalim was a lord, right?
Only current acting lords have power. Renan society is quite strict about such matters.
Even if the other lords were still around, I doubt they'd be able to do much about the situation.
I wonder what they'd think if they were here to see Lenegis now.
They probably wouldn't give a shit, to be honest.
Balsif, Ganabelt, Almadria, and Volron. Now that I think of it, aside from Dohalim, we know next to nothing about the other lords.
Yeah, we don't know much about them. We didn't bother to ask. None of them knew shit about anything.
Well, yeah, why would we? To us Dahnans, they were just enemies we needed to overthrow. Nothing more.
I know. But seeing Renans in their own city, going about their day-to-day lives, it gets you thinking.
It feels strange to imagine the lords living here too, you mean?
Yeah, a little.
If you're that curious about them, why not try inquiring with some of the locals? Every lord in their household has their share of supporters here on Lenegis. And luckily for us, the people here are unaware of the events on Dahna, which means they should be more inclined to talk to us.
Alright. Start quest. Renans and their lords. Oh, that'll be interesting to go through. Finally, we'll get to know about the other lords. Okay, so all three of these places. So Lenegis citizenry. We're getting a lot of plot in this one, it seems, but let me talk to this guy. You want to know which lord I supported? Why, are you out canvassing for someone? I'm with His Excellency, Elwosley Telestiles. You probably know him better as Lord Balsif. Oh, Balsif. I know a lot of people consider him to be a giant brute. Believe me, I realize he can be an aggressive man. What those people don't realize is how much he looks after the members of his house. It's fair to say that House Teldils doesn't enjoy much esteem. Those of us who serve it will be the first to admit that. But His Excellency always stands up against any who would mean us harm. Of that we can be sure. His efforts in the crown contest aren't only for his family, but to improve the standing of each and every member of his house.
Yes!
I owe so much to His Excellency, I could never dream of serving any other lord. Okay, interesting.
Balsef had it in him to care about someone other than himself? Really?
It's possible. A change in position can do much to alter one's perspective.
So even he might have had something he wanted to protect.
Jeez, really? You sound more like an asshole, ready to kill anyone, to be honest. I don't know about this. It sounds like this guy's just, spouting bullshit. You wanna know which lord I support? What? Okay, no, never mind. I don't care about that bald dude. But it is interesting. Now I'm interested to see what Ganabelt was all about. And Almadria. Wait, are you the same lady as before?
Lord Dohalim, you have returned. Ah, I see you brought aides with you. Do you remember who I am, my lord? Surely you must, yes? Not only do I support House Ikaras,
I keep calling it Ikaras or something. I just feel like Ikaras just sounds better.
but more specifically, his lordship personally. So much so, I've been trying to share my appreciation of his lordship to any who will listen. In fact, I was planning to publish my extensive writings on the subject through this very terminal for all to read and enjoy. But since the lines appear to be cut due to the recent tumult, I've been unable to upload them. I know, since you're all here, I'll just read them aloud. Ahem. There exists the most handsome man, a man who radiates beauty, whose every word, every syllable is divine poetry. He hails from the famed House Ilkaraz, and his name, Lord Dohalim. Music is his passion, and art's his great love. The scores of boorish, uncouth man in this land cannot begin to compare to his magnificence.
Okay, breathe, lady, breathe.
So refined and majestic is his posture. Why, the mere thought of it brings me to ecstasy. Once he becomes our sovereign, Renans shall bloom anew, ushering in an era of prosperity for our grand civilization. Until that glorious day comes, I shall forever be praying for his victory, morning, noon, and night. Oh, God, yeah, you're right, Lord Dohalim, I really did need to breathe. Well, what did you think, my lord? I poured my whole heart into it, hoping to capture your essence. Wait, I forgot to mention anything about his lordship's love for collecting things. I must take this time while the lines are down to append it. Only then will my masterpiece be complete.
Aw, that was sweet.
I guess she intended to spread it throughout all of Lenegis then.
Good thing the lines were down so she couldn't.
It almost sounded like she was praising them too.
Maybe there was more to the guy than at first glance.
I shall refrain from commenting.
It's weird though. We only have like yeah, these three, which is interesting. We've done Balsif and Dohalim. So now it's down between Ganabelt and Olmadria. Well, I never. To think anyone would try to tear me away from House Valkyris.
What?
What do you want? Don't tell me you work for Lord Dohalim and that dreadful Lord Olmadria, do you? You don't? Well, don't scare me like that. To answer your question, I've come from a family that has served House Valkyries for generations. Indeed, I'm doing all I can to support Lord Ganabelt behind the scenes so that he might emerge victorious. Many think of him as to be a cruel man, but I insist they're utterly mistaken. Though I won't deny he can be strict, he puts Rena's interests front and center like no one else. Why, he advocates that rather than stay confined to Lenegis, we should get on with colonizing Dahna and expand our horizons. That way, we will become masters of both worlds and overturn our current minority status on Dahna's surface. That's why he seeks to become our next sovereign. Tell me, is there a greater, more noble ambition than that? I think not. Man, I'm pretty sure Twitter would hate this guy. It is the pursuit of power, and for the advancement of our kind. It is what makes him an exemplary lord, a model above all others. Though I was unable to accompany him myself, my two sons have been blessed with the honor of joining him on the surface. As their father, it fills me with endless pride. Man, I'm pretty sure we killed both of them.
Ganabelt was so horrible to people, yet he was invested in helping Rena succeed. Doesn't that seem just a little inconsistent?
I'm perhaps biased in this matter, I admit. However, in my mind, while all lords vie to become the next sovereign, they're also meant to serve as guardians of all of Rena.
It seems like Ganabelt also had people he cared about until the very end.
So why couldn't he extend that to us Dahnans?
Yeah, why couldn't he? So what about Olmadria then? I'm guessing there's someone else here? Like, talk to people who support the lords. I don't see anyone else though, so it must be up ahead. But that is interesting though, like, even though, like, the people do like Ganabelt, I feel like he's still the worst of the Renans now. I'm just saying. Okay, what's the skit?
I didn't realize Renans oppressed their own kind too.
And yet, weirdly, none of them seem to mind. Am I the only one who finds that strange?
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to question it. You have experience in that regard yourself, do you not?
Unquestioning acceptance of your own servitude. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Even so, the quality of life here seems much higher than any Dahnan city we visited. I used to think it was impossible to build an ideal society without wealth. But I suppose having it doesn't always mean people are treated fairly either.
More to the point, not a single citizen seems to have even heard of the Red Woman.
What if she's not here? What if it turns out we're looking in the wrong place entirely?
It's still too early to say anything for sure.
For all we know, she might be able to blend in, move around unnoticed. I say we hold off judgment until we've exhausted every avenue.
Yeah. The art of conversation is still more. Jesus Christ, a lot of plot. Alright, then what's this get to?
Tell me, Dohalim, has that skill of yours got a name?
And what skill would this be, pray tell?
You know, when you're talking to people around town. The way they suddenly become putty in your hands.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow.
I do. It's called friendly intimidation. Look imposing and speak in a deep, booming voice, and presto, you'll have people wrapped around your finger in no time.
I would never stoop to such scandalous tricks. Any feelings of intimidation are solely in the eye of the beholder.
So there is a knack to it! How do you learn it? Can anyone do it?
Now you've got me curious. Is there special training to master?
Let's see. An obsession with being elegant is a must. Oh, and it helps to be old-fashioned, too. Bonus points if you speak in a way no one can understand.
If you've a bone to pick with me, it'd be quicker to just come out and say it.
What? They look up to you, that's all. I'm just helping them along.
Hey! What's got into Alvin and Law all of a sudden?
Come on, we want to be pimps for well, we want to get all the ladies, right, Law? Oh, hell yeah, Alfred. We definitely want that Riz.
I can barely understand a word they're saying. And what's with the weird poses? Was it something they ate?
Someone stop them! They're doing JoJo poses!
I hope you're willing to take the blame for this one.
I wasn't expecting them to take me so seriously. I'll go and have a word with them.
Oh my god, Kisara's doing JoJo poses too!
Oh, what madness is this? Alright, let's just move on. Okay, what is... Whoa. Restricted zone. Okay, there's two more...
This area doesn't look as badly damaged as that other district we went through.
Indeed. The effects of Lenegis' transformation appear to be less pronounced here. Or, viewed another way, this area was simply luckier.
Okay. So, who are you?
This area falls under the sole jurisdiction of House Canaris.
I guess it's like Almadria.
I must ask you to depart at once. Surely you don't claim to be ignorant of our famed house, ruled over by the esteemed Lord Almadria. If so, I urge you to listen well. In fact, I bid you listen carefully, regardless. Have you ever noticed how the history of Lenegis, only a few women lords have emerged to compete in a crown contest? Many have theories as to why this might be, but Lord Almadria quashed the doubts of any naysayers through sheer might. In fact, not only did she absurd her father and previous family master, she also removed her older brother to claim the seat for herself. She is a woman who stops at nothing to get what she wants, who gives her enemies nary the slightest opening to strike. The true feminist. Truly, Lord Almadria is a woman of talent. No one in all of Rena better exemplifies the virtues of our nation's meritocracy. Soon, the age of the glorious woman sovereign reigning over Lenegis shall be upon us at last!
Alright, let's take a few steps back.
I guess her willingness to stoop to any low came from a survival of the fittest worldview.
And some people here not only shared her belief, but championed it as morally right too.
That doesn't make it true. Too bad they couldn't see through her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having the feeling like these Renan lords are ultimately lying to these people or something. Either that, or maybe something happened to these Renan lords when they, entered the crown contest to make them so horrible to the Dahnans. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. It's hard to say. I feel like I'm getting two different stories when it comes to these lords.
What's happening? I don't get it. There wasn't a decree or anything to announce this like there always is.
You're right. Even if there was an accident, it's strange that we haven't heard anything from the Sovereign yet. Do my ears deceive me, or are you saying that you don't trust what the Sovereign is doing? I'll have you know that I was part of the delegation that came down with him to Dahna during the previous crown contest. He was a brilliant man, and just as good with astral arts as well. I'm sure he's well aware of the situation and thus has a plan to resolve it. Until then, we must simply wait and trust in his judgment. Oh, so it was here at the previous contest. Interesting. I wonder... Is it Volron or is it someone else? I'm not entirely sure. Oh well, let's talk to this last guy.
Ridiculous.
Hello, sir. Okay, I already know how to do his voice. I try to see if I can do this new voice here. Oh, I'm just reading about Volron. Can I help you?
Okay.
I was always an ardent supporter of Lord Uragil Hildreth myself. Were it not for his sudden death on the surface, I likely still would be. Oh, so they know about his death then? In my eyes, Lord Uragil is a true water lord. I don't believe for a second that he perished in some accident, as they said. As for how Volron runs Gareth Harrows, don't get me started. Here he enslaves not only Dahnans, but even his fellow Renans. We may live in a society where the victor goes for the spoils, but his actions go against what we as people stand for. Besides, just what sort of family line is this House Igniseri of his anyway? I had never heard of it until he came along, which means they must be among the lowest of dregs in society. That such an ignoble lineage could suddenly produce an astral artist capable of ascending to lordship is unheard of. Oh, that's right, of course, I remember. He killed the previous, Lord of Gareth Harrows. So apparently this Gareth Harrows lord was different from Volron. None of it makes any sense. Not to mention all the upheaval around here of late. What is happening to our people? Interesting.
It seems like the people on Lenegis don't really know much about Volron either.
I remember being quite surprised when the Lord of Ganath Harros changed so abruptly.
Didn't you have any doubts that something suspicious was going on?
On the contrary. Remember, we Renans are raised to accept everything at face value.
Yeah.
When you think about it, the families of Renan lords must see them differently than the rest of us.
Yeah, despite the brutality they're known for.
They must have had a lot on their shoulders, carrying all the weight and responsibilities of Renan society.
Renans live in a world where strength and power determine their position in the social hierarchy, so they tend to grow up fiercely competitive. But their loyalty to their people is also strong. It's what brings them together against outside forces, and nothing exemplifies that more than the Lords.
That's what makes them the guardians of all of Rena, so to speak.
Right. It's the same reason Balsif hated my guts, and Ganabelt went after you. Because we're threats to Rena.
Guess that makes you an even bigger oddball than we thought.
So, Alphen, have you gained anything from all of this?
Yeah. I think it's made me realize that the Lords were all people, too. Balsif and the others, they all had their own circumstances to deal with as they went through life.
Yeah, but still, just because they had loved ones in their lives doesn't mean...
I know. What they did was horrible. I'm not trying to dispute that. But at the same time, they weren't incomprehensible monsters either. They were individuals, just like the rest of us.
Yeah, but still, fuck Ganabelt and Balsa. They were annoying boss fights.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is...
You're saying that they weren't bad because they were Renans, or because they were terrible monsters. Even if they did terrible things, they were still just people.
Rinwell.
Am I wrong?
Not at all.
Being a Dahnan doesn't make you a good person. And being a Renan doesn't make you a bad one. I think that's something we've all seen.
Xion and Dohalim definitely make a good case for it.
And I'm going to keep doing my best to make sure I earn that trust. As a fellow human being above all else.
Aww. Question 3. Renans and their lord. Alright, do we get a panel or not? Nope, okay. Alright then. Interesting. So I guess a new SP points from that. Yeah, I really want to get like a Alphen the Flaming Edge burst. Or no, the Incineration Wave. That's a definite like priority. Nothing else so far. Arcast Mobility, I'm gonna get that for Dohalim. The rest of the quarter is completely ruined. The roads are a mess and we can't get any power. The infiltrados have gone dead too. We can't get in contact with any of our fellow Renans on the ground in Dahna.
I wonder if the Sovereign's aware of what's going on.
Doubt he is. Nah, I'm not gonna talk with these guys. Forget them. Actually, nah, it's way too many people. Let's keep going. Okay, should have been something over here. A grape gel. Nice. Oh, something's up ahead.
There's something I just don't get.
What is it?
The crown contest itself has always gone ahead as planned, right?
Yeah?
In which case, the current sovereign of Rena should be whoever it was that won the previous contest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, who was it then?
Hanfricht Milgras, the former lord of Cislodia, if memory serves.
Oh. I thought it would be Volron.
So then this Hanfricht whatchamacallem, he's the current ruler of Rena?
The last I heard, yes. Though, admittedly, I haven't actually seen him since the end of the previous contest.
You're saying that ever since becoming sovereign, he's never actually shown himself on Lenegis?
I guess over holocom maybe, but not in the flesh. Same thing goes for the sovereign that came before him.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall anyone ever visiting Lenegis from the motherland, sovereign or otherwise.
And that never struck you as a little bit odd?
When you live here, it's as if you're conditioned not to notice all these strange quirks and discrepancies. The question is then, by whom? And to what end?
Jeez, okay. Now I know why the Renans didn't question us, like, beating up all these Renan lords. They're just basically NPCs.
A new Renis Alma is supposedly created to coincide with every crown contest, meaning each victor is awarded their very own. In other words, if that's true, There should be as many of the things out there as there have been contests.
True, but going on what we witnessed in Pelagian, it didn't look like the sort of thing that could be made to order. But if even the victor's speeches have been part of some grand deception, then where are they? Quite frankly, I'm not even sure what to believe anymore.
You and me both. Though we are Renan by blood, neither of us even knew that such a thing as a Dark Master Core existed, remember?
With any luck, the Forbidden Zone might give us some answers.
No use standing around here chatting about it then. Let's get a move on.
Yeah. Everything about this place makes no sense. Okay, there's no chest here by those of it. I wonder if there's gonna be a campfire. Come on, another cutscene!
Doe?
Faria.
Varia. Isn't that the person that Avakir guy was...
But why are you here? Wait. Don't tell me you've given up on the crown contest and come crawling back home from Dahna already.
What?
Nothing to say? Even though you were willing to kill Tarnigan to secure your position as Lord, you still... kill?
I'm here to take care of something. If you wish to continue this conversation, I only ask that you wait until I'm finished.
Oh, of course. You always did prefer to take the coward's way out. Even after 7 years and living on that Dahnan rock, you haven't changed one bit. But let me tell you, I haven't changed either. Not a day's gone by the past 7 years that I haven't hated you.
Oh, jeez.
If killing me will bring you peace, then so be it.
Dohalim, what the hell are you saying?
First, I have business to take care of. If it's vengeance you seek, I will grant you it. But you must wait. My sins are legion. Let me finish what I came to do. Then you have my word. I will let you do whatever brings you peace.
Jeez.
Sure, that's it. Run away like always. You don't even have the courage to die. No wonder you leave it to someone else. You're just a coward!
Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, where did she come from?
Dohalim.
I apologize that you had to witness that.
Is it true? What she said about you killing someone?
Each of us have our pasts. I am no exception.
Before, back in Menancia, you mentioned having taken a friend's life over the throne. Is that what she meant?
The mistakes I made there were not my first, and may not be my last. I will say no more.
Did you mean what you said? About letting her take your life if she wanted to?
She has more right to my life than anyone.
But you can't just...
Whatever happens, I have sworn to put an end to the crown contest, and to ensure continued coexistence in Menancia. I have no intention of expiring before I do so. There are far too many questions I still seek answers to. Besides, you have just as much reason to kill me as she does.
Dohalim!
Forgive me. Some things are best left unsaid.
Jesus. That's crazy. Okay, so apparently the red woman was back there, but we didn't see her until she popped up out of nowhere behind that woman, which is pretty concerning. All right, orange gel. Let's get a move on still. Jeez, this feels like one entire stage by the looks of it. We haven't seen a single Zoogle around here, or a single enemy. It's all just plot, which I'm not, angry about. I feel like at some point something's gonna happen, where this will suddenly turn into an enemy-full stage.
Yeah, it must be some sort of rest and leisure area for the locals.
You think? Man, these Renans sure know how to live it up, don't they?
Is something the matter, Dohalim?
Before I went down to Dahna, my friends and I, we used to gather at this very spot and play music together. Avakir, Faria, and Tarnagan. That was a lifetime ago now.
Tarnagan. He was the one that Faria mentioned, right?
He was once my dearest, closest friend. As well as Faria's betrothed.
Yeah, I figured.
Despite Faria's lower class upbringing, she possesses a tremendous talent for music. Entranced by her playing, I helped her overcome her sense of inferiority and introduced her to Tarnagan and Avakir. It was a time of great joy. 4 people bound only by their love of music, with no care for social standing. Only the next song, the next melody.
Yeah.
A friendship based on mutual respect, and a society where everyone is a prisoner to their social class. You really are different, Dohalim.
I suppose it's natural you would see it as strange.
I would have, once. Now, I think the idea of breaking away from society's constraints and choosing your friends based solely on affection is something beautiful that's worth cherishing. Besides, it was that way of looking at the world that laid the foundations for coexistence in Menancia.
Your praise does me too great an honor. I was merely following the wishes of my own heart. And even then, it only lasted until the crown contest began. After that, Tarnagan and I became fierce competitors for the position of Lord.
Yeah.
Tarnagan had fallen for Faria. By becoming Lord, he aimed to wrest her from her humble origins and raise her to the highest echelons of society. But fate was not so benevolent.
What happened?
Tarnagan was no match for me in combat. On a level playing field, he wouldn't have stood a chance. But he was desperate and low on options, and he couldn't stand the thought of defeat.
You mean he resorted to dirty tactics to try to win, right? But then why does Faria think... Wait, don't tell me she doesn't know.
How could I tell her? Combined with the trauma of losing her beloved, and by her friend's hand, no less. She would have been devastated.
So instead you let her go on hating you, so she could use that hate as a crutch for her grief?
That's not the same as running away, though.
It is exactly the same. Unable to face the loss of my friend and the burden of my duty. Instead, I decried my fate and looked away from what I'd done. As for what happened after, that you already know.
But if you hadn't become Lord, Menancia wouldn't be what it is now. The Dahnans there would still be suffering under Renan oppression like before.
Shion's right. What other lord would have treated me as you did? Anyone else and I would have been dead long ago. You've saved so many people, Dohalim. You saved me. It's thanks to you that I'm here today. So, try not to blame yourself. The burden you've placed on your own shoulders is too much for anyone to bear.
Damn, I'm loving these scenes, guys. I'm loving these scenes. It's been nothing but good stuff, hey, man. Ever since we got to Lenegis, ever since we got to that ship, it's just been nothing but good stuff. I'm loving this.
Frank as always. But I shall do my best to heed your advice.
Do you think he'll be all right?
Yeah, I think so. He's got Kisara.
It's important to have someone like that.
I didn't realize how difficult it is just to be there for someone.
Sometimes just knowing someone's on your side can be enough. And he knows, Shion. I promise he does.
I hope you're right.
Damn.
Yeah?
I never appreciated until recently just how much you were always there to support me.
It goes both ways. You've helped me keep going more times than I can count.
Maybe, but I still wanted to say thank you.
Aw, man, this has been... I don't know, I kind of enjoy the fact that we're not fighting enemies right now. Just like doing character building and plot building and world building and such. I actually like that.
I see a medic and supply officer over there. If they know you're with me, they'll likely offer their assistance.
Ah, sweet. Nice. Okay, there's still nothing here below the it. No enemies at all. So I'm guessing that, like, up ahead is going to be the stage. I'm just guessing. Alright, give me some good stuff, dude. Don't give some bullshit. Do my eyes sleepy? Or has my shop been blessed with Lord Dohalim and his servants? Is there anything I can help you with, my lord? Yeah, give us some weapons and armor. Don't you dare bullshit me. Oh, Gladius Rene. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. So we're getting, like, Lenegis technology now. Damn. Look at this giant gun. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of stuff I'm gonna be able to get from this. It's a Historian Rene and a Radiant Light Part 3. Yeah, I need a way to get these, like, items and such. Apparently, I might be able to get them. I can get this one here. The Radiant Light Part 3. And a Scrotum Rene, and a Pink Protector, and Caste Rene, and a Tyrant Fist. Actually, he already has that. Okay, let me see if I can, like, sell some items and such. Probably some of these. But yeah, also should check the accessories as well. Nothing new. Damn it. Yeah, let's get her Radiant Light. A story about a young girl and a boy who go on journeys in search of light. The protagonist's saga ends with a dramatic, unbelievable conclusion. Alright, here you go. Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get more money now. Great. Some more fishing, by the looks of it. Speaking of which, I haven't, like, run to a fishing spot yet. I should probably get on that. Oh, we got some new armor, too. Damn it. But some of them... Okay, I just need to get, like, some of these, so get this or not. Nope. Nah, not enough gold. Okay. Oh, well.
Goodness, I never expected to be granted by Lord Dohalim and his companions. If there's anything I can do for you, please, by all means.
Alright, let's rest up. Let's cook some, too. I think we got something new as well. Hold on. A fancy parfait. Elemental attack up medium. That could be good, but I feel like we're going up against, like, a stage, so... Let's get some combat points and such. Yeah, let's get some raw pigs. Alright. I don't know how we slept around here. We must be very uncomfortable, but whatever. Let's get a move on. Oh boy, Renans, that's not good. Fuck. We might have to fight.
Damn it. Lenegis soldiers.
Any way we can avoid fighting them?
That all depends on them. Whatever happens, be ready.
Oh, damn it.
Well, so much for them not wanting to fight.
Ho! I am Lord Dohalim of Eldermen and Sia. Command you.
Threats to the city must be erased.
No. Have they been brainwashed too?
Brainwashed or not,
If they want to fight, they
Oh,
got
damn.
them.
Yeah, it's gonna be some beefy enemies now. They got tired of having the same armor. Yeah, I'm getting better at, like, activating this ability.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Boom.
Those soldiers seem different from the citizens we've come across so far.
Yeah, they weren't big talkers, that's for sure. They just attacked without warning.
They weren't in the least bit fazed by Dohalim's presence either.
Indeed. They seem to recognize us as enemies, nothing more. And yet, traditionally, Lenegis hasn't been high on threats. A few frenzied Zoogles during experiments here and there, but not much else.
Their glazed-over eyes reminded me of the soldiers and slaves we met back in Ganath Harros. The ones in blind devotion to Volron.
I've never seen anything like that here on Lenegis before.
Maybe someone doesn't want us here, and the soldiers are their way of letting us know.
Well, with the Red Woman, the Sovereign, and Volron, we're starting to develop quite the growing list of adversaries. At least we'll know to keep our wits about us.
Yeah, something's definitely up. Got some platinum dog tags too. Oh my god, we already got like a maximum level for the thing. Might want to keep that up then, if I can. Oh my god, look at that big Zoogle. That's no good. Oh my god, look at those Zoogles. Force Wolf and an Alpha Wolf. Jesus Christ. And of course they're Bass. Ow. Way too many enemies here. Boom.
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Alright. Oh boy, it's a big, beefy dude. Whew, okay, we can do this, Shit, dude.
Hi, Hoodle.
Resonate with the earth.
Shit. That's not good.
Everlasting darkness.
It's a darkness, so it needs light.
It's time to finish this.
Oh, thanks for the save, Shion. That guy was about to hit me. No, is this guy weak against like a lightning? Ow. Sorry, was not ready for that. And get squashed.
Step back. This one's all law.
Alright, that took a while. We managed to do it. More of these guards too. You know, try to get this guy down, but it doesn't seem like he wants to die. Boom.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Oh boy. Not this guy again.
Don't get complacent.
Okay, so something a little this way, but let's see. Shortcake recipe: a spongy cake filled with cream and strawberries. Harsh punishment awaits anyone who dares to steal the strawberries sitting atop of it. Ah, I like strawberry shortcakes. They're so delicious. Jeez, there's a lot of enemies over there.
Those soldiers don't seem to have any qualms about attacking on sight.
Is someone making them stand guard over the Forbidden Zone?
Why? Okay, let's check out skill panels real quick. Can I get the, no, not yet. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Yeah, now we definitely need more improved healing arts for Shion, because it doesn't seem like her healing is catching up to the damage we're taking. Okay, let's get this. 10 hit boost gauge increase. Okay, let's get a boost gauge from enemy defeats. Yeah, might as well complete this panel here. For attack plus 20. Alright, now to fight this asshole. Oh boy, again. Ow. Oh, thank God I didn't kill him. Somehow. Yeah, it's very easy to dodge this guy's attacks. Oh, jeez. Hey, I gotta watch out for that attack then. Alright, watch out for the giant claw attack. Definitely watch out for that claw attack. So something this way. More enemies. Oh shit. This is a bad one. Ow. Jeez, these guys are really annoying. God dang it, these guys can hit me in the air so easily. Oh boy, another big crowd. Oh boy, that was a rough one.
I need to be stronger.
Quickly running out of peach gels here. 21,000 gold. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, that seems to be all the things in this area here. Okay, looks like there's like a section here. No, don't tell me this is boss. Don't tell me this is a fucking boss.
This must be it. The entrance to the Forbidden Zone.
But it's just a wall. How do we get through?
Whoa, we? I thought this was Sovereigns only.
Alphen.
Ah, of course.
Yes! It opened!
Interesting. If Alphen's presence still opens the way, it would seem the Sovereign of 3 centuries ago and now are considered one and the same.
Okay, interesting.
What?
What?
What the?
Oh.
Alphen.
You again.
Ah, Naori.
Tomorrow's the spirit channeling ceremony. We'll finally play our parts as the Sovereign and Maiden. How have you been feeling?
What am I sovereign of? Shuffled from lab to lab, always treated like an experiment. Whenever they look at me, all they see is a Dahnan. I don't even know what their precious ceremony's for, let alone what they're going to force me to do as the Sovereign. Tell me, if we're both in the same boat, why do you seem so calm right now?
No choice. Becoming the Maiden's not something I wanted for myself. But they said Rena's prosperity depended on it. How could I say no after that?
Still, as a Renan, at least you got to decide. Good for you. Meanwhile, I was taken from my homeland. You aren't the captive one here.
It isn't right what they did to you, and I'm sorry for what it's worth. When this is over, I swear I'll help you get home. I can't do this alone. One more day.
How could I say no to that? It's not like I have any choice in the matter anyway. So, what's your name?
It's Naori. Naori Imaris. Try to remember this time.
You don't act like them. Like the other Renans, I mean. How come you treat me like a person?
Because you are. It's true we come from different worlds. But neither one of us asked to be here right now. In that sense, you and I are much the same. We couldn't do this. We wouldn't be able to talk to each other as people if we didn't see the humanity in each other. So I suppose the question you should be asking is, why wouldn't I treat you like one?
You're not like the others.
Maybe they're not like me.
Here's what we'll do. We give them their damn ceremony. You get me to Dahna. That'll be the end of it. I'm taking you at your word on this. I'm trusting you, not them. Naori.
I'm still wondering what the Red Woman's involvement in all this is. You know what? I'm having a feeling that, like, what they need is not necessarily a sovereign. They want some kind of body. And it's like something happened to this, like, previous sovereign who won the crown contest, the previous crown contest. He hasn't returned to Lenegis or anywhere since he won, and he went to the Rena homeworld. So whatever's going on in the Rena homeworld must be something, like, it has something to do with the fact that they can't go back. Maybe something happened to this, like, Renan Lord. And something would have happened to Alphen if he went through the same procedure. That's what I'm thinking. Something has to be going on Rena to the Sovereigns.
What the hell just happened?
That vision. Did everyone else see it too?
That person Alphen was speaking to, she looked exactly like Shion.
So we can finally go into, like, say that it's actually Naori we've been fighting with all this time? Please?
It was Naori. Naori Imeris. Isn't that right?
Unless it's actually the case that, like, Naori and Shion were entirely different people. That'd be insane. I would have been wrong, once again.
Yeah, that's right.
She really does look like Shion. I'm beginning to see why Alphen was so confused.
That's all very well and fine, but what did we just witness exactly? It was too real to be a mere hallucination.
It was a conversation we had 300 years ago. The night before the ceremony.
You mean all of that really happened? We just saw an episode straight out of your past?
Yeah, like some kind of like a weird anime. Don't question it, guys. I'm sorry I didn't bring any popcorn.
But how is that even possible? Unless... Could this be the Red Woman's handiwork too?
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
You guys didn't feel it? The moment the entrance opened, it was like a stream of Dahnan astral energy rushing over us.
Wait, what? Dahna astral energy is here on Lenegis? Why? Oh, of course, they took the Dahnan astral energy from Dahna and brought it here. So I guess some of it must have remained on Lenegis.
I felt it too. And not for the first time either. It was the same sensation as back inside the wedge.
That would make sense. After all, vast amounts of Dahna's astral energy were being siphoned and sent up here to Lenegis. For all we know, perhaps we're close to the spot where all that energy was stored.
So you think it might have been the energy itself that was responsible for that vision we just saw? But how? And why?
We have no way of knowing. Maybe it's not even as deliberate as all that.
Shion, you okay?
Yeah. It was all just a little sudden. That's all. So that was my ancestor, huh? It was like looking into a mirror.
Huh, some interesting foreshadowing there.
Yeah, there certainly is a resemblance.
What about you? How are you holding up?
Me?
Even putting aside the question of where that vision came from, it's likely we'll see more of those. Reliving painful episodes from your past. Do you think you can handle it?
I can't just pretend like the past never happened. Besides, if it helps us uncover the truth of what that ceremony really was, it might also lead to answers about your thorns.
Alphen.
That's not all. This whole time, we've been fighting to free Dahna from the Renans. But now that we're here, it seems those same Renans might have it just as bad. I'd like to liberate them too if I can. Which is just another reason I can't afford to shield my eyes from the truth.
Whether you're on Dahna or somewhere else, you always stay the same. Your indignation and righteous passion, your desire to free and protect, they're all hardwired into you.
Yeah, because I'm the protagonist.
Not that I'm complaining. Come on, let's bust this thing wide open.
Nobody's here.
Stay sharp. After that last illusion, there's no telling what could happen in here.
Alright. I hope this isn't a fucking boss. He sends mysterious power. Touch it? Yep. Well, actually, I should head back and, like, restock. Again! Fucking great. Damn it. Yeah, this is a, boss area up ahead. So, let's head all the way back and restock. Get our shit together. Let's go. Alright, so give me some stuff, dude. Unless there's, like, some side quests ready to go. Like, unless it's, like, side quests that unlocked after we, went in here. Don't think so. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can't believe I completely forgot this. I'll do that, like, after we do this. Okay, let me get a Gladius Wrench. A sword made with Lenegis technology. Cutting-edge Renan technology was used while developing it to feel good to hold in anybody's hands. Alright, here you go, Alphen. Okay, yeah, I'll get Shion this. Sculpetum Rene. A gun made with Lenegis technology. The center of gravity rests at the front of the barrel, which helps absorb recoil when fired. Alright, here you go. Is that it, right? Damn it, I can't get anything else. Oh boy, I can get this though. So let's keep going. So Caduceus Rene. A rod made with Lenegis technology. It's built to be lightweight as physically possible, without sacrificing any of its strengths. Here you go, Dahnan. And then I'll get this for Rinwell as well. A historical book published in Lenegis that deeply explores the crown contest and many lords who have partaken in over the centuries. Okay, here you go. Oh, of course, I was supposed to get the freaking, like, armor as well. Damn it. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I kind of forgot about the armor, damn it. Would have saved some money in the long run. Yeah, money is still a problem in this game, by the looks of it. Alright, let me head back real quick. Real quick. There's like one spot that I want to check. It's around here. I gotta meet a castle. Hold on. Where is it? There's one thing I want to check. I can't believe I forgot about this. Alright, it's from this spot here.
What's on the other side of this door, anyway?
Why ask me when you can just open it and find out?
Start quest into the grotto. Oh boy, what are we gonna find here? It's locked. Use a secret key. Yep. What is this? Some kind of bath?
A treasury. Looks like something Bolsif had built.
Ooh wee! Sweet! Oh boy, is this a trap?
But this is...
What are these?
Right.
I think they're sausages. Actually, they're wieners. Kisara, could you make something with these things? Sure, I could do that. Like, no! Alright, jeez. Didn't know you were ordering for wieners, Shion. The fuck? Well, someone was living well. Can't believe Bolsif was hoarding something so delicious. How despicable. Another reason things have got to change. Anyway, we should open this place up to everyone.
Wow!
I don't know that I've ever seen her so fired up.
It's not a bad thing, is it? Even if it's only because of food.
Okay, seriously, Shion, I've never seen you this horny for wieners.
Yeah, I love you some goddamn wieners, man.
Nice one, Alphen.
Thanks. Gotta keep up with the competition.
Personally, I prefer bologna.
I think you mean baloney, Dahnan. No, bologna. 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 Bologna! I really don't want to deal with another argument today. I'm just too tired. Here's some pork, sheep, meat. And what's this? Here's some good shit. A witch's dress. A dress worn by witches that once existed in another land. Wearing it is said to let one sense astral energy so strongly that they can see it.
My word, this must be the work of Providence.
What now? It means destiny.
Royal cape. A cape?
It's a bit of an exaggeration, though.
Alright guys, shut up. A cape popular among the upper class of Renan society. Made with the latest technology, its durability is nothing to scoff at. And then this? Omega Elixir. Oh, thank you very much. I need that. Alright, so that's what's under here. Nice. Alright. It's a good thing we managed to come back here before we fought against this boss over here. Probably would have been wasted. I finally have like enough money for like another armor for Alphen, at least. No, not him. Maybe Rinwell and Law. Yeah, I went for Rinwell. And then one for Law too. You can get one as well. Alright, let's like heal up. And it's gonna be a boss battle. So let's get some, you know, attack small as usual. Yeah, attack small. Actually, damn it. I should check to see what new recipes I got. Hold on, let me like check this. A shortcake. Elemental attack up large. Whoa, that's actually pretty damn good. And a wiener. Flavored grounded meat stuffed inside an animal intestine. Biting into it gives off a satisfying sound and unleashes a savory flavors within. Attack up large. Whoa, okay. Fuck that shit. We need this. Cookie effect plus 15 or cookie restoration by 20% but 50%. God damn, we're gonna hit hard because of this. Fuck that. Give me this wiener. This big ass wiener. This thick ass sausage. Yeah, willing to spend 2 nights for that wiener. Alright, let's get a move on. Let's hurry up and, get to the spot we were originally at. Alrighty. Let's save up. And then let's check up our skill panels. Please tell me I have enough for... just right on the edge. Fuck. I really want that incineration wave. I really do. But at least we get like an improved healing arts for Xion. And then for Rinwell, let's see. Yeah, okay. I think I'll give her this. The increased down damage for the panel. Resistance plus 30. Dohalim, nothing much by the looks of it. Same for Kasara, nothing much except for maybe Havoc Thrust. And same for La. Okay, let's do this, guys. We should be able to. Whatever bullshit we're gonna deal with this time. It'll probably be the girl that was close to Dohalim, who met up with that red woman. I wonder what happened with her. She's probably gonna be the boss here. I knew it. Oh, fuck.
Faria, how did you get in here?
Wait, something about her isn't right.
What's wrong with her? She doesn't even seem to know where she is.
Yeah, you're right. She looks just like the soldiers we encountered outside.
What in the world? What the fuck is that?
A summoning?
But that's preposterous. She never had that kind of power when...
We can talk later. Here it comes.
Oh, fuck. Alright. Tormented limbs. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
How about with a stone that looks suspiciously like a master core?
Where did she get her hands on that?
From the wed woman. Oh, shit. Yeah, gotta be careful with this guy. It shouldn't be too hard by the looks of it. Just gotta, like, overwhelm it with magic. Should've gotten the magic, like, thing. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh, fuck. Xion, why do you keep using healing circle? That's kind of concerning. Oh, God. Laser above. Boom. Oh shit. That was a charge. Oh shit. He's doing something. Alright, we got you, bitch. I wish I could use Incineration War here, but I can't. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. That big old damage. Oh shit. Alright. We're doing pretty good so far. I like, oh shit. Careful, careful. Oh yeah, another big beefy attack. Boom. Alright, how bad can this get? Uh-oh. Shit. Oh shit. Gotta watch your distance with this one. Oh shit. Okay. Shit. Alright, another big whopping fire damage.
In here.
Damn, it feels so good to hit him with that. Yeah, this one isn't really hard, Elizabeth. Ow, ow, oh god, oh god. Don't get close. Ow. Don't be reckless. We almost got it. Damn it, don't let me keep dying. Alright. Boom. Shit. Don't have enough. Fuck. I thought I would kill him right there. Come on, guys. Boom. Okay. That wasn't too bad of a boss. Seriously, what is wrong with this woman?
Faria, can you hear me? Faria!
She's preparing another summoning.
Oh boy.
The art she's casting is way too powerful to control. At this rate, her body won't be able to take much more. Dohalim!
Forgive me.
Damn.
Man, I thought we were goners.
Oh, come on, Law. It wasn't that hard.
Everything okay?
Yes. She's only unconscious.
Not her. I meant you.
Shion, please. Can you treat her?
I can try, but I can't promise she'll be back to her real self when she wakes up. All I can do is heal her physically.
We're not even supposed to be in here. Maybe it'd be better if we moved her to somewhere a little safer. Don't you think?
In that case...
I'll take her off your hands.
You? Avakir, what are you doing here?
I was curious what you were up to, so I took the liberty of following you to find out. I overheard what you said about Tarnagin, about how he really died. I'm sorry, I had no idea.
And you believed me? What makes you so sure I wasn't lying?
I like to think I know you a little better than that, Dohalim. Give me some credit. I'll take Faria. Leave her with me. I know better than to ask what you're up to. But whatever it is, I hope it all works out.
Thank you.
Damn. What?
He seems like a good friend.
He hasn't changed. He never was one to stand out. Instead, he was always hanging back, worrying about everyone else. As for Faria, it's always the closest to me who get hurt.
You don't seriously blame yourself for what happened to her, do you?
Somebody got to her, to strike back at me. Someone who knew me well enough to know that I'd hesitate to fight back. And the same goes for you as well. Neither you nor Faria would have lost loved ones, if it wasn't for me.
You're wrong. Kelzelik was the one who killed my brother, under orders from Almadria. As for Tarnagin, if it weren't for the crown contest, he'd still be alive. That and the whole damn hierarchy that makes it possible. But that's why we're fighting. To put an end to this whole messed up system that treats people as expendable.
Indeed. Ridding society of this blight is really the only way I know how to atone for my sins.
You can't atone, Dohalim. I know it hurts to hear, but those people are dead. No amount of soul-searching or trying to make amends is going to change that. Forgiveness, acceptance, those ships have sailed.
So I just forget the harm I caused?
No, the opposite, in fact. You remember. You never forget. You keep it in your heart always. And then you go on living. Not for those already past, but for those still alive.
For those still alive.
Kisara's right. So long as we've still got breath in our bodies, we can make a difference in the lives of others. Lives being the operative word.
That's what living's all about. Being able to still make a difference. Punishing yourself for the past won't make the pain of your conscience go away.
Only fixing the problem in its stead. Is that what you're saying?
That's right. You have to live for tomorrow, Dohalim, not for yesterday. And not only that, you need to live for yourself, and for the change that you still can be.
I shall try.
Don't forget, we've still got a mystery to solve. The Forbidden Zone, remember?
Oh yes, indeed, Rinwell. We need to give our dog his Scooby snacks. Come over here, Law. Why am I the dog?
Shion.
Huh?
Thank you. You have my deepest gratitude for what you did for Faria.
Glad to be of service.
I'm glad we could stop Faria without hurting her.
You all did much for her as well. I'm most grateful.
Oh, shucks. We're on the same team, right? Let's move on.
Yeah, so we're going this way, by the looks of it. Another teleporter. So Faria. Something about Faria in this skit. Oh, damn it! It's not a fucking cutscene. There are a lot of, like, cutscenes that keep activating just by walking 2 steps forward in this place.
What is it, Rinwell? Do you hear something again?
Yeah. It's that voice.
Again? Oh. Is it Naori she's hearing?
Will of Dana's astral energy.
I'm thinking that it's actually Naori she was listening to. Oh, here it is. The crown contest. Okay.
What? There's so much astral energy. But where's it all coming from? It's almost like it's alive.
Okay. Up, there's the thorns. Oh boy. Is there a fucking demon inside her or something? Why does it freeze up? What the fuck? What am I supposed to make of that? So... It seems like the thorns activated inside this Naori person, who I'm still thinking is still Shion in some way. So, this thorns activated inside Naori. But then something happened with Alphen. What happened?
That was the spirit channeling ceremony just now. No, it was more than that.
What the hell was that? It felt like everything was on the brink of... Like the whole world was seconds from...
Oblivion. It's the same vision as the one my thorns show me. A vision of impenetrable darkness that swallows up us and everything else.
So that's inside Xion. Oh my god, we have been next to a nuke all this time.
An empty void. A nothing so complete and dominating that there aren't even words to describe it. The end of time.
The visions of the apocalypse you've been seeing. If I'd known how bad they were,
So, everything we just saw, those were Naori's memories, right?
That's right. It was as if her innermost thoughts were speaking directly to us. At least I know they weren't mine.
That power flowing into her. It reminds me of Xion's thorns. If they're what's responsible for all these visions she's been having, then maybe...
Maybe my thorns are made from that same astral energy?
If that is the case, we just found the missing link between your thorns and what happened here 3 centuries ago.
Oh, really?
No, more than a link. Perhaps even the very heart of the matter.
I've never felt astral energy so powerful. What was that?
If it's the same energy your thorns are made of, it must be dark astral energy, right? And isn't that something only Renans have?
Correct. Dark astral energy is possessed by Renans alone.
And when enough astral energy gathers together, it develops its own form of sentience.
Ah.
If so, maybe that complete oblivion is exactly what the Renan astral energy's will is wishing for. But why?
I don't know. Will can be a pretty vague thing to nail down. It's more of a feeling, just like the will of Dahna.
But the will of Dahna is made up of astral energy too, right? And if that's what's been showing us these visions... I don't know, should we really be getting so involved with this thing?
Dahna's will would never want oblivion.
But you can't say that for sure.
Cut it out, you two. Squabbling over theories will get us nowhere.
But it will get us some answers, though. It is interesting how they're going about this whole concept of the astral energies forming their own sentience. So that means that demon that we saw back at the volcano and when we fought Balsa, that was an example of astral energy taking its own sentience then. I guess when astral energy gets so potent, it starts to form its own, like, consciousness in a way. But it can happen with any of the other, like, astral energies. Now that I think about it, it's like, so those other places that, like, the lights fell, there was that tower, and then there's that, like, lake area, and then that other area in Elden Menacia. Is it possible that, like, if I get to the end of those dungeons, I will see an astral form take its own sentience into a form of a monster? That could be it.
Let's keep moving. If it's Dahna's will showing us these memories, then I'm as clueless about its motives as any one of us. But if it could lead us to the truth, then I want to find out more.
Xion's right. All we can do is keep going. If these really are Naori's memories we're watching, there could be truths in them I was never aware of. And I think they may be the kinds of truths I need to confront if we're going to keep fighting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what I said earlier. Come on, let's go.
Finally, we begin to understand what the thorns are.
Yes, and their source. A ceremony that occurred 3 centuries ago.
But we still don't know how to get rid of them. I just hope we can find a way.
Yeah. Jeez, we're getting a lot of, like, come on! There's so much shit happening in this, like, stage, and, like, I take one step forward. I literally took one step forward, and all of a sudden I'm in another cutscene. Fuck.
Soon, we might very well learn the truth behind Xion's thorns, as well as my own past. I have to be ready to face anything. Whatever happens.
Oh. Wait. This is the point of no return? No fucking way this is the point of no return. Are you serious? Okay, well, there's still some stuff I have to do in this game, so turn back for the time being.
I just need a little time first. I want to make sure I go into whatever comes next completely prepared.
Ah, jeez. Okay. This is the point of no return. Alright then, let's just do the skip real quick.
Do you think Faria was really being controlled by someone?
Certainly seemed that way. The question is, who? The Red Woman?
The same person who's behind all of this, I'll bet. Whoever that is.
Brainwashed or otherwise, the feelings of resentment she holds towards me are real.
Someone used her because they knew we'd hold back. If that's not playing dirty, I don't know what is.
It does tell us one thing at least. Someone here in Lenegis is watching us. Someone who means us harm.
There's no question. That attack was meant for us alone.
By someone capable of getting inside a person and manipulating them like a weapon. We need to find whoever it is, fast.
Yeah, it's the Red Woman. And seeing visions as well.
That vision we saw. It was as if it was meant specifically for us.
What do you make of it? Do you still think the will of Dahna might be involved somehow?
Maybe it's trying to tell us something. But what?
Well, it could be supernatural. You know, like seeing dead people, messages from beyond the grave, ghost type stuff.
What, like a Pokemon? I didn't know you were a Pokemon fan, Law.
That's your grand theory? That we're being haunted? Come on, Law.
Wait. He might be closer to the mark than you think. What if a person's thoughts and deeds were to somehow become indelibly etched into the ether of a place? And what if those with a connection could then somehow pick up on them?
You think that's what it was? Some kind of message someone left here for us?
I am merely entertaining the possibility. Whether it was Dahna's will, or somehow connected to the Sovereign and Maiden's powers, I do not know.
Okay, back up a sec. You're saying that if a place is full of enough astral energy, it can somehow show us events that happened centuries ago?
Well, I don't make up the rules, Law, okay? Astral energy is still very confusing to this day.
More to the point, how does that much astral energy gather in one place anyway? Seems unlikely it happened naturally.
Whatever it was, it survived here intact for 300 years. Whoever left it for us, the strength of their intent is beyond doubt.
The strength of their intent.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be Naori. Naori must have left these behind, or like, the voice that Renwell was hearing must have been Naori. Okay, so apparently this very well might be the very final stage of the game and such. And I'm still at like level 40. God dang it. It's gonna take me forever to actually level my characters up. Unless like this isn't like the final stage, I actually don't know. Even if this isn't like the final stage, I kind of want to like end the episode because this is taking me so long. Anyways, guys, I think this is a perfect time to end this episode off. Yeah, but by the looks of things, this might be the second to last episode of the game so far, at least until the DLC drops. But yeah, it seems like we're starting to get an understanding of the Thorn Curse and the origins behind what happened here years ago. And also an understanding of the Renans, finally. Definitely we got a lot of plot in this episode, which I'm very happy about, because it feels like the Renan plot had little going on until this episode. So we're going to approach what could possibly be the very end of this game. In which case, I hope you guys stick around for that episode. If not, then I'll look like a total goofball. Anyways, guys, hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Tales of Arise. If you did and would like to see more, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down in the comment section. And if you have not already, I would like for you to leave a subscribe. That would make me a very happy person. And I promise you all that this Therium will be around for the next episode. Ah man, I can't believe I just remembered this. So apparently, that doesn't mean that it's necessarily the end of this game. I have to do those other stages as well. So yeah, I'm such a goofball. Sorry about that, guys. And as always, guys, until next time, I bid you all a fond farewell.